Hi, Ajay.
Hi.
Surfaces Reporter is aware about your work and lots of things that you're doing. But at the same time, I want you to introduce yourself, your work, when did you begin, and what are you doing at the moment to our audience?
Sure. Hi. My name is Ajaay. I'm the founder of the brand Nuance Studio. We make exquisite and designer wall panels, wash basins, furnitures, bespoke products for high-end homes and high-end commercial spaces, all in a cutting-edge technology of concrete. We've been over a decade now working with really good architects and designers, predominantly in India, and a little bit of our exposure towards the international markets.
Imagining concrete as a luxury surface is usually not the norm. So what led you to bring concrete to that luxury domain?
So with my previous experience with architects and designers from my previous business, what I've always seen is when I speak to the designers, they've always tried to use concrete as aesthetic material. Of course, concrete has really been around for centuries and it's been timeless. Everyone's loves it. But the aesthetic part of concrete, a lot of designers have tried, and a lot of times it's been a miss and a hit for them. So I saw a huge opportunity to deep dive, and then at the right time I also stumbled upon something very interesting in concrete. And I've been a designer myself. I've been a graphic designer and a product designer, and then I fell in love with the material. So I said, well, there's nothing better to do, and that's exactly how our journey started.
You have been into incense business and ceramic dealership and so many things, right? So have these things, brought you in eventually and naturally to this, the concrete designs that you're doing right now?
Incense business has been my family business. So I was just there for training, with the family background. They always say, come and learn something from the business. But that's not something that has been my calling ever. And ceramic business was something that I started. But honestly, ceramic business really taught me what not to do rather than what to do. In fact, that I would say is one of my strongest base for me to do what I'm doing. So now I'm not into incense or my other ceramic business. It's been about close to 13 years that I've started with Nuance, and we breathe, live, and we aspire in Nuance right now.
I think whatever you do for the projects, for the bespoke projects directly, and you create as per the requirement of the project. Is that?
So when we started, we predominantly started with a lot of bespoke work. The first few years was predominantly bespoke, and we loved to do a lot of bespoke work. Then I understood that it takes a lot of time and effort, and we weren't able to scale the business. So then we actually came out with a lot of standard products, but for the love of bespoke that we have, a lot of our designs, even for today, design in such a manner that they can actually be tessellated in multiple designs. So using one design, it's like a Lego block, what we have. Using one design, you can actually tessellate them in multiple ways. So we still have that customization in us, but it's predominantly these preset modules that can be used. Apart from that, yes, we also are excited to do a lot of custom and bespoke work. That's the kind of love that we have. We kind of enjoy what we do. But we don't take up too much. But we do a couple of bespoke work every year. That allows us to learn. That allows us to explore more. It allows us to kind of stretch our abilities, test our our limits. And that's why we do bespoke right now.
The research must always go on, isn't it?
Well, that's a parallel life I have.
When we talk about bespoke work and when we talk about possibilities with concrete,
right.
So for the architects and designers who are usually the readers and viewers of Surfaces Reporter, tell us the possibilities with concrete and the work that you do. What kind of possibilities can they take away for their projects?
One of the unique things of this new age concrete, what we have, is it's a highly moldable material. It's self-reinforced and moldable material, and it can be casted into very thin sections, as thin as even 8 mm, and going up to about, say, let us say 15 to 20 mm. because there is no limit for it to kind of be shaped or molded. A lot of designs are possible. Most of the designs are really possible. So it can be a fluidic design, it can be a simple contemporary box kind of a design. It can be very ornate in terms of design. It can also take in a lot of these metal inlays, semi-precious stone inlays, wooden inlays. So it really gives us a huge playground to kind of play and explore. Honestly speaking, I don't think I've even explored even 10% of the possibilities of this material. It's an amazing material to really work with.
Any kind of projects that you'd like to share with us, like the architects that you've worked with, the projects that where this kind of exploration has happened?
So we were one of the first guys to start what we are doing, and that gave us a really good edge to work with architects and designers who have been really known for their designs in the country and their creativity and projects and things of that sort. We've really been lucky enough to be welcomed by them, and we've worked with a lot of architects across the country. Right from Delhi, we can talk about architects like Rudraksh, and then in Mumbai we have Sumesh Menon, and we have Muse Architects in Mumbai, and then in Hyderabad we have Amir Hamida. So Amir Hamida, we do a lot of bespoke work for them, and they always ensure they stretch our limit to the next level, always. But of course, they're very cooperative. They collaborate with us very well, and we're always able to deliver what we promise. So with all of this, we've been able to be a part of many Fortune 500 company offices, corporate offices, like Microsoft, Facebook, Google, to name a few, and a lot of celebrities' homes and industrialists' homes, a lot of H&I houses as well. So this has been our journey till now, and it's really exciting.
That looks really, really great. So what kind of areas people usually like to use concrete? Like, it's basically the walls, or is it some kind of counters? What kind of exploration is happening?
It really depends on what you really want. Like, so our predominant focus is wall panels, like the way I said. So these wall panels can be used in indoor spaces, like your bedroom walls, staircase walls, your walkways. In fact, today the new trend in homes is to actually clad all the walls, almost all the walls. Rather than painting, they actually prefer to clad all the walls. So that way, we have done a lot of houses where most of the walls are cladded with one or the other type of wall panel. Otherwise, we have wash basins which actually have a lot of unique advantages of it being monolithic and very, very designer, aesthetically appealing. Otherwise, in terms of functionality, all these products can be used indoor and outdoor. So these are absolutely outdoor friendly. So you install it outside, and then you just don't need to bother about it. It's just like a natural stone. So these are a few possibilities that we have.
For the outside, any kind of maintenance is required?
Not really. This is just like your stone, or let's say even if you have like a casted concrete building outside, which is there for centuries, they age beautifully. So this being a lot more technically advanced material, it really doesn't need any kind of maintenance.
Where are your products available? How can people find you, and how can anyone experiment and explore with you?
Well, so we have around 12 to 13 channel partners. I would say one of the biggest achievements what we've had is finding the right channel partners who are as passionate as what we are, and they share the same dream. So we have around 13 dealers at the moment. Again, starting from Delhi, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Cochin, and Raipur, and Surat, Ahmedabad, and many more cities. So of course, we have our Instagram page and our website. Our website is www.thenuancestudio.com, and you can also find us on Instagram. And we're quite active in posting our works and our new innovations and all of that. So they can definitely get in touch with us. We would love to explore more. We would love to work with architects to create something new. That's what kind of feeds our soul. So yeah, we are happy to collaborate.
So tell us about the material and the technology a little bit.
Well, so our concrete is called as Litheoz concrete. It's a very advanced technology of concrete. It is high density. It is lightweight, and it's got a superlative surface finish. These can be molded into whatever kind of shapes and sizes that you want. It's a world-class product. So our vision has always been to deliver a world-class product from India to the world, and that's exactly how we have developed this. So we have a collaboration with a German technology partner who's actually worked on this concrete technology, and we have different versions of our own concrete called Litheoz, which is all used for different applications. Like something is used for wall panels, something is used for a wash basin or a furniture.
So how much time does it take? Let's say, a project wants all their wash basins and some other products and all that. How much time does it take to, after the conceptualization is done, and when it goes to your lab, when it goes to your unit and then comes out, how much time is required?
We generally take about 4 weeks for a standard product, something that is out of the catalog. And if it's something which is bespoke kind of a work, it really depends on the complexity. I would say 6 to 8 weeks, give or take.
Okay.
But there are projects where we work for even more than that. But of course, that's the kind of scale and that's the kind of complexity that the project has really had. So it really depends on the type of project.
Now, what kind of infrastructure and facilities are you having to support this kind of work?
So we have a factory based in Bangalore. First and foremost, we are quite serious about the kind of quality and the kind of meticulous work that we do. So all our machines are highly calibrated to do what it has to do. Let it be a mixer, or let it be something that actually is used for finishing, or let it be something that really kind of does the final sealer coat or whatever for that matter. So with all of this, of course, we do have a certain amount of handcrafting that needs to be done on the product. That's the nature of the product. So there's a human touch always there. But yes, so whatever we do is always meticulous and sophisticated. So that, of course, takes a bit of a time for us to, what we do. But at the end of the day, we deliver something which is meticulous and immaculate.
I think when this kind of bespoke kind of a highlighting wall or any kind of product, people do give quite a lot of time because they want something really classy and unique to come.
Very true.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it does make quite a lot of shift to their project.
Yes.
Isn't it?
We really hope that, of course, we've got really good testimonials saying and it's made a huge difference and all of that. And that's exactly what we aim and hope as well.
Well, can anybody use them in the facade and outdoors? Like you see, like it's a kind of a stone, and so it can be used anywhere. But what kind of cladding happens? Like it's dry cladding, wet cladding. What are the sizes of the panels? What is the kind of weight to the size ratio?
These products can 100% be used outdoor. These are not concrete texture paint or anything of that sort, but this is real casted concrete. So these are highly durable. These can be used in all kinds of climates. And you wouldn't really see much of a difference when it is kind of weathered over a period of time. So depending on the project again, so we do have wet cladding solutions where you fix these panels using an adhesive, or if it's a high-rise building, then we also have a mechanical cladding as well. And you have different colors, you have different shapes that you can do, so these can also be used as ventilated walls as well.
Now, my questions are to the entrepreneur, Ajaay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Ajaay, tell me, you have been in manufacturing, in the sense your own family business is into manufacturing.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you have been into, as a channel partner, I think you worked,
Yeah.
right? And now you are doing a completely different kind of a work. So I want to know how business of design is different from other businesses.
Well, I mean, for me, that's the bloodline, is what you rightly said. I've been into operating a business which is completely number-oriented. I've been into something which is just like moving the boxes. And I've also been into an innovative business or the business of design. and it's amazing. It's really inspiring. Every day is a new day. Every day is challenging. You get to do something new. You don't get bored at the end of the day. But again, I would really say it depends on the person who intends to get into business. It's never one fits all. So I'm really happy that I've found my calling, and I love what I'm doing. So it's more of a passion than a routine or a day-to-day work.
And I think you're doing good in both, both in numbers as well as, the passion that you are actually, the reason for which you have got into this kind of a business.
Well, it's taken us a decade, but yes, we are really happy with where we are going.
So would you like to share any kind of a success story so far, kind of milestones which really makes you happy?
Well, there are really a lot of them, in fact. The first milestone I would say is since we were the first guys to do this in the country, getting the first piece right itself is the biggest milestone.
The first button, as you say.
Yes. So, making this right and then showcasing the product to the designers itself was a big milestone. And then after that, setting up a well-established factory was another milestone. Then setting up our display center, an exclusive display center which actually showcases our products. We did not want to limit the possibilities of concrete in the showcase. So we actually had to envision, setting up a showroom that actually explains this in the right manner. So that was another milestone. Setting up channel partners, was another very important milestone. Working with a lot of these well-known and well-recognized architects and being a part of their esteemed projects, that was another milestone. We've always wanted to be a global player, and the way we have started our company, the way we have envisioned it also, is to be a global player delivering world-class products. So our baby steps into the international market is also another milestone that I would say.
Where are your experience centers and where can people go and experience your products?
Well, so one is in Bangalore. We are making a new one in Bangalore. And then we have one in Hyderabad and we have in Delhi. We are coming out with a standalone showcase in Mumbai as well. And as I said, so we have another all put together on 13 stores, which are from our channel partners, where people can experience Nuance.
So what are the future plans?
Well, I think we are quite well thought of. And as I said, when we even started the company, it's been the same thing. We are always, aspiring and centered to deliver global products to the global market, collaborate with, international designers, deliver exquisite and very, very interesting, work to, the projects, and influence designers, architects, homeowners to kind of imagine their spaces with a timeless material like ours and with the kind of designs what we are able to deliver. And yes, I think I would love to see our company as a global brand someday.
My last question about innovation. We know that innovation is something that differentiates companies, brands, every one of us, isn't it?
Yes.
What we do, how we innovate. But then innovation comes with a lot of cost.
Absolutely.
Like the work that you are doing.
Yes.
Yeah. With a kind of a material and trying to educate, trying to showcase the possibilities and then getting the business out of it. What would be your message to the upcoming entrepreneurs who would like to do something but are scared of the kind of the large hard work, great efforts needed? What is your message for them?
Well, innovation is definitely something that has to be there, in every, field. It need not be just a material-related field or anything of that sort. People can be creative and innovative in their own field. There is always a scope for innovation. And I would say, without innovation, if you're running a business, then it's not a business that can evolve to the next era. So, yes, of course, innovation comes with a cost. Innovation comes with a lot of mistakes as well, a lot of learnings as well. But I think that's exactly what sets you apart. So I would say, instead of just trying to mimic something or mimic whatever kind of things that you're doing, or just continue with what you're doing. I would say make innovation is a part of your business, which is very, very important.
Great. So thank you so much. And if there is any message for Surfaces Reporter and our team, most welcome.
Well, you guys are doing an amazing job. The first time when I heard about you guys many years ago, the name itself said it all. And you guys are doing an amazing job. You have your niche. You have the area where you know what you want to cover, and that's really interesting. And thank you for covering us.
So thank you so much for this. And now I would like you to showcase and share and take me through some of the products.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
So these are a lot of our samples, which showcases different textures, colors. Generally, people think concrete is just grey. So moving forward from that, we have around 16 different colors. 16 different colors and different textures. So all of these are samples, is what I told you. Most of our designs are like Lego blocks. We have different modules, and when you put them together, you can actually make different designs. So here, this bar is designed by our Hyderabad team, and they've used 3 different colors, and they've got the whole thing together. So this is a chair which is inspired by Le Corbusier, and you should really sit down and see if how comfortable it is. That's the kind of finish that we're able to give, and this is an ergonomically designed chair. Very comfortable. It looks cold, but then when you sit, it's extremely comfortable. So this is a wash basin that is designed by Muse Labs from Mumbai. So here they've designed something extremely sculptural and something very, very unique. It's an absolute designer piece. This is a self-standing piece. These are installed on brackets. So this is another very interesting series what we have. Here we have different modules. So this is one module, this is another module, and so here we've actually used 2 modules, but you can actually put the whole thing together. As I told you previously, these are like Lego blocks. So this is linear series again, but you can see this is another concept. So again, using the same modules, you're able to create something very, very unique and very different than this design. Yeah. And we have done something very interesting over here. We have introduced light into our concrete panels. So it has a profile, and then this gives you a wash, and then this gives you a concealed light. You can you can install home automation to this. So here the whole intent is providing light into the wall, but not seeing the source of the light. So this is another very bold design. This is designed by an Argentinian designer. This texture is something what we have created, and it's only our company who can make something like this, which is so rugged and looks very unique. These are handcrafted, yes. And each panel is different. The kind of patches that you actually get is very unique. And when you install it on the wall, it creates its own pattern. Depending on the design, we have different sizes. So for example, this is a 2400 by 600 size, and then this is a 1200 by 300 in size. This is the houndstooth design. So this is actually a design which has been there in the market for a very, very long time. A lot of apparel brands use this design, and we have actually gotten the same thing. So this is another similar design where we have integrated light into the panels. Very easily serviceable, can be used indoor as well as outdoor. This is another very interesting design. This has been designed by Ajaay and Aditi from Purple Ink. So again, these are different modules, and that can be put together to form the kind of pattern that you want to create. So you can, in our products, we have 16 colors, like the way what you've seen around. You can choose your color, you can choose your pattern, and you can also choose the texture, what you want to install in your house, and we'll be able to give you the product accordingly. So that gives you, we have 30+ designs, 16 colors, 4 textures. That gives you a lot of combinations and parameters for you to play around. So this is a bathtub that we manufacture, and this is a special finish that we have. It's called the plastered finish. So apart from the wall panels and wash basins, we also make these kind of bathtubs, absolutely solid, handcrafted with a special process on the surface.
What is the thickness of?
Here in this design, it's about 50 mm in terms of thickness. Of course, we can even make bathtubs which are as thin as even 20 mm. But here, because of the design sense, we actually have maintained about 50 mm of thickness. We have been a part of a few hospitality projects as well. Yeah, since our products are handcrafted, we specifically work with projects who has the affinity towards handcrafted products.
Thank you so much, Ajay.
Bye.